game that I expected. When you play Cornell, they play a very sound game, good defensive game. We needed to match it. I thought we did pretty well last night, but the difference obviously was the special teams. Both sides were exceptional, and the difference in the game.
Where have you seen improvement on the power play since the start of the year?
Well, it's like every part of your system. You guys need time to get reps and build chemistry. We added a little bit of structure to it to give them some foundation to work off of, but ultimately you get 5 pretty good players, and you let them tell them to move the puck fast, shoot it, and good things will happen.
What do you see on the challenge late in the third there?
I didn't see it. It was along the wall, but Owen Murray got hit up high in the head, and I had not seen it at all, but we got a call down that we should challenge it, and I think we took an icing call, so it was an opportune time to try.
What did you like about your team's penalty kill today?
We did a really good job on retrievals, did a good job on denying entries. I don't know how many shots they had in the 3 power plays, but it felt like we did a really good job denying them getting the puck to the net. But I really liked our forecheck and our retrievals.
When you signed Klitschko, and even after the Northern Michigan game, were you expecting this level of consistent scoring from him?
No, he's, you bring in a big freshman class, and you kind of think you know what to expect, and some guys are surprises, some guys are, not as good as you expected, but Lucas has been the surprise of that class. We talk about how big our team is, and he's probably the smallest guy in the team, but he gets his 4th goal, and he plays hard. He plays the game right. We're very fortunate to have him. Great kid, great teammate. Very grateful to be here. He's been a real gem, so very happy for him.
What did you like or not like about Mike Carvel tonight?
I liked a lot about Mike Carvel tonight. Would have been a shutout if the defenseman would have picked up the back post and took care of business. It was a game unlike a lot of our games where we brought the scoring chances down. The best ones they had were on the rush. We had a couple breakdowns, but Mike got out, took care of business, took care of the rebounds.
You mentioned the back post goals. Is that, as a defender, is that more physical, or is it a vision thing, awareness in picking up the phone?
That's on the defenseman. Goalie not responsible for back post goals. It's on the defenseman, and it's been a focus point lately with our defensemen is to get into those players in the back post, so the goaltender doesn't have to worry about it. And we had a chance to do it, and we chose not to. That's how they scored.
You mentioned midweek that new starts was something that you were focusing on. Is that what happened today?
Yeah, good start. I liked our start. Again, I think they scored in the first period, didn't they? Late in the period. So we almost got through the first period. That was our goal, was to get through the first 10 minutes and be ready to compete. And the kids did that. And I just told them, last week we won a game late on Friday night, and we weren't ready on Saturday. So that'll be the challenge tomorrow, is come out and be ready to compete.
I feel like most of Nessersoul's goals have been right around the net. Is that kind of what makes him effective, do you think, just the willingness to go there?
Well, it's power play. That's his spot in the power play. He's the net front guy. So he's there. He has great hands. I've not looked at it again. I guess he had a really nice tip on the shot by Janko. But yeah, he's, most goals aren't scored too far from the net, but he can score. He can score outside too, but he's around the net and does a great job.
Most people think of Musa as like his attacking prowess, but he's leads the team for forwards in shot blocks, and you had 14 shot blocks as a team. What is that mentality for blocking shots?
He's a heart and soul kid. He plays his heart out, and to me, he's a lot like Bobby Trevino. I don't know if any of you college kids know who Bobby Trevino is. Brian does in the back. Doesn't matter how big you are. It matters how big your heart is. And Musa's a just outstanding player.
Related to that, he was named to the Spengler Cup team. Just what do you think that says about his reputation around college hockey?
Well, I think that's great for him, and it's great for our program. They've only chosen half of that team, and it's primarily Big Ten players, and there's one player, I believe, from UConn, and now we have, he's the second player from our league. It's a strong statement for him. and it's a strong statement for our program. You know, I'm sure he'll have success there, and every time he scores, they'll talk about UMass. So it's good for everybody.
Obviously, Cornell's first game of the season. Does that change your preparation in a way where they're trying to dust off some cobwebs?
No, I think there's two ways. It's their first game, so they're excited. They're raring to go. It doesn't change anything. You know, they're a well coached team. They got a really good team. I think really good back end, depth up front, and they're well coached. So I didn't think the fact that we've played more games was going to be a huge factor for us. Power play proved to be a bigger factor.
Anything more, guys? Thank you.
Thank you.